Hi everybody, welcome to the month of August. What kind of energies can we expect? What kind of karma tests are we going to be faced with? And how is it going to affect us physically? The month of August is all about the frequency of the number 8, the number 3, the number 4, the letter TH, and the letter A. So this is God's month. If he was given 1 month to communicate, this will be the month that he will. So it will be all about the devil meeting God's message. It's going to be very exciting. So how does God speak and communicate? Certainly not through logic, through symbols. So he is going to speak through God's magic and God's thunder. So those are going to be the themes. It's going to have a lot to do with learning. It's going to have a lot to do with lessons to the unseen world. And it's going to be a lot about prophecy. August is all about a testing month of karma. So when I see my image of what this is going to look like, it's all about how do we react in the face of a crisis. So my image is when the movie Titanic, when it was like all chaos, the ship is sinking and you see the people that are playing with the violin. That's exactly the frequency of August, and it's exactly the test that you're going to be tested when you're faced with compulsive behavior or evil or hate and betrayal or rape. Or what's your relationship when it comes to money and vanity and greed and validation? How do you react to change? Do you have the courage to get to the bottom of a situation like number 4? Or do you prefer to close your eyes during facing inconvenienced truth like number 8? Or are worried about too much of a strong reaction to a situation? God is going to use the thunder to ask us to have courage, to realize that there's no reason to be fear of pain. And when there is no pain, then there is no gain. Did you know that when we die, the first 3 hours of death, what we go through is completely related to how we performed during Earth time, how we treated people, and how our relationship with money. Because we go through the other side and we get washed off everything that earthly, attachments, all those parasites, those things are parasites to us, and they get washed off and cleansed before we go up there. If your relationship with money, greed, vanity, all of that, treated people like shit, imagine all that getting washed off, and then what are you left with? Well, that's what you're left with on your lessons. Did you learn them? Were you a positive influence for people during a time? Did you tested with faith and whether or not you accept the unknown and the unseen world? Or were you asked to sacrifice yourself during a time to make a status better before the conflict? That's exactly the test that we're all going to go through here on Earth. The second half of August, well, it's kind of a mystery. Why? Because we are literally in God's time. That is when God is going to take the wheel, take the hand of greed, and he's going to control the situation a little bit more. All I know is that we're going to be under the influence of God's magic at that time, and that is when we will receive a gift or a communication from him. This will come in a form of overhearing a conversation either on TV or a social media video, or just hearing somebody talking something at work. It will be an answer to a problem that you have been waiting for, because that's the way God works. He's going to have people that know how to show magic or is clairvoyant. I'm even seeing things like Donald Trump is even going to be channeling God. So he might even use the name God, or he'll say things that are so ridiculous because God is forcing him to do that so the rest of the people can see it. Because at the end of the day, this guy's future isn't going to be what he thinks it is. So God is going to channel through him. Take one thing out of what I'm saying here today. Just remember that your communication, your word is everything. I don't think people realize how powerful of a tool it is. It can seduce people, it can deceive people, and it can even depict the darkest illusions out there. By how you communicate with people, your ideas, your comprehension, whether or not you trust in hearing some psychic downloads, it will be testing you with lies and deceit and secrets. It's going to wonder whether or not you are somebody that can express your ideas, or are you more of a intimidated person and not share exactly how you actually really think. It also is going to test you about secrets. Can you keep a secret, or do you even know when to keep quiet when you have something, or when you need to say something? That's going to be a big test. I see a lot of that test from God when it comes to the government, but we can also be tested that with the everyday life as well. So I'm a channeler. I channel symbols. I receive them through music. I receive them as downloads. Basically, you think that they're your ideas and they're not. So when I'm getting my channeled messages, I make a doodling paper so that I can receive them and then say what we can expect. So the song that's coming into my head this month that I've been waking up to is Hallelujah. And I think it has a lot to do with, because I'm repeating the line that says the fourth, the fifth, the major lift. I think we're going to have a major shift this month. I mean, I've been saying volcanoes for 2 years. We clearly are now finally hitting that scene that I channel. You don't really get the luxury of knowing time. Seeing down people again. I'm seeing stinky hair. I don't know why. I'm seeing pulses, like almost like the earth is pulsing. It's almost like the in and the out. I'm seeing a magnetic force. I'm seeing attraction. I'm seeing spinal cord, because if it's all about communication, and we're talking about God's communication, well, the spinal cord is our computer. It receives nerve ending messages, brings it up to our brain, and allows us to relate to the things that are going on in our body. So God is like our spine, and I feel like the spine has a lot to do with it this month, and our heart. So the things that we might be able to see in a physical, it's all about heart, lungs, probably ribs, because it's all about protection. It's about asthma. It's about lymphatic system. It's about your upper back, your shoulders. You might have problems. You might be feeling jealousy. You might feel abandoned. You might have anger issues and bitterness, or deal with people like that. You might have a little bit of a low back problem, pain, fatigue, digestive problems. These are Donald Trump's problems. Difficult in legs and feet. I'm just getting, if you're needing a time to, try to ground yourself, this is a great time to wear the color green, to have rose quartz, to do yoga, have a shower. Envision the color of red for whatever reason, right? And walk outside with your bare feet. That will always be the best thing that you can do during a hard time. A lot of eyes. I'm seeing witnesses. I'm seeing experiences. I'm hearing breath. That would be the lungs. So I'm just getting that right now. And yeah, these are the symbols. I'm gonna pull some Mother Earth cards and just see what my cards want to say about the changes that are happening. Earthquakes. So earthquakes, I'm getting the message to tell you guys that earthquakes are actually more like soul quakes. Every earthquake that we have, it's shaking our soul, our beliefs. So this is going to be a month of a lot of earthquakes. Just so you know, what's the damage of earthquakes? Well, here we have Niagara Falls, right? And Niagara Falls is a great way to explain what an earthquake has done. So the earth would have cracked there. It literally makes the land drop that kind of distance, and that is what I'm seeing kind of happening in California. So we've already had one major threat. I feel like God or the universe allowed that to go as a sign to say, get your things in order, and it looks like we probably are going to get a bigger one. So that's what I felt like I needed to share that. Is there anything else that you would like to say? Let me get a number when it comes to earthquakes. Oh, this one flipped. Number 14, yeah. So we're shaking the shit out of the earth because it's a soul quake, and we are in the karma number 14, whether or not it's 14,000, 1,400 people, whatever it is. We are dealing with karma number 14. It's been a huge theme for the last couple of years that I've been seeing. Earthquakes are shaking up the karma number 14. Is SS leaders, anger, anything to do with mental illness, sex, war crimes. Anything else this month? A cold wave. Okay, so we're coming into a cold wave. And possibly to the west. Again, I'm not sure. The cold wave could come from a volcano and it, hiding the sun a little bit. This is the west part of and landslides. Okay, so it looks like an earthquake. It looks like we might be seeing some a cold wave, what landslides, west, and I have number 14, and number 14, just support. It can mean hate. It can mean, like I said, just anything to do with war crimes. Let's get a message. God, Hermit, this is the year of 9. The Empress. Wow, major arcana is here. So we have the Hermit, we have the Empress, and we have the Ace of Cups. So what this is a message saying that we are shining the light on the earth, and we're asking to nurture Mother Earth. This is an emotional development. This means we are getting water, like I said, because the earth is going to, God is going to cleanse this earth through water. Okay, so certain dates to pay attention this month. August the 6th. That's where I'm feeling this like hunted down, or this loss of faith feeling to have to be honest, or you might have a call for healing. August the 8th, this is going to be a lesson or a teaching. It might have something to do with Russia. I don't know why, I'm just getting that. But it might come across as a spiritual Wi-Fi message for you. It's about the law, but the karma law. August the 10th, I believe there could be something that will happen to Trump. I don't know why. There might be something, a big movement with Trump. I'm seeing August the 12th. This could come in as a problem solving to a situation. Also seeing around August the 12th, anything to do with your house, maybe tools. I don't know what that means in your life, but I'm just getting that around tools, houses. August the 20th, I feel to do with a storm. I'm seeing lightning, I'm seeing power outage, I'm seeing maybe fire, I'm seeing power, I'm seeing speech, like maybe a speech or something. And August the 21st will have a lot to do with greed and vanity. August the 25th will be all about new inspiration, new drive, new passion. And August the 29th, I'm getting a very big feeling of death. I'm seeing peace and I'm seeing war. So, you know, about, let's just see. At the holidays, so maybe something around Christmas. Maybe there's a cold wave and it's saying something like maybe we'll be getting into holidays earlier, that temperature. It's in process now. So something's in process, and there's something that's in process when it comes to this summer. So let's just see what that looks like.